Alright, Shalom. And to that, I would like to say call Halayam, La Alhayanawa, Yahweh Bashim Rashai, Bashim Kakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who ruled well. Shalom unto the brothers that pushing his works and truth in sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. And shalom unto the Israelites who have been scattered among hidden nations. And shalom unto the few and faithful Akwatiyam who is listening and learning and obeying the husband. This is your brother Kratazar back at you again from the GMS Prophetic Vibration Camp out of Trinidad and Tobago. So, alright. So we're here on the news. Alright. Back at it again with the news. Alright. So first, so you go and start off with Trinidad first. Alright. So you start off with Trinidad first because, like, basically where, with where I'm at, right, in Trinidad. Alright, so let's go. Alright, it's here breaking news. Alright, ICE just arrested several Ghanaians, Venezuelan, and Trinidadians on the air train and in Brooklyn, New York. Right, as also a Ghanaian mechanic and 7 Ghanaians who overstayed their visa and were working in Forest Hills has been arrested and had detained awaiting deportation. Right, they are currently being detained as several New York police precincts and with the transferred of the Elizabeth Detention Center and then deported. I heard on good authority that they are awaiting for a huge number so they can make a huge deportation flight to Guyana, Trinidad and Tobago, and Venezuela. Right, so you'll see what's taking place. Right, and hear what I say. This is a beautiful move by the President Donald J. Trump and his administration. So you'll see what's going on. You'll see what's taking place. Right, with this video just going and touch on some little article with the news. But if you see it already, you see it already, but if you didn't see it, well, you will see it now. Alright, so next video here, there's a next video here where they was reported where they got some in the club. Weapons and drugs. Right, so you'll see what's taking place. He's making a clean sweep. Right, he's making a clean sweep. Right. This one here also, right, is a police officer on suspension who kidnapped and raped a woman in 2013 has been granted $300,000 bail for raping a 7-year-old. Right? To see what's going on. The place dark, The place dark. It may seem like the place shining, but the place is dark. The place is in the place is in evil, right? An evil array, that taking place, right? So waiting on to the next news here, right? It's saying here, a man was arrested after he raped his ex-girlfriend, threw her over his shoulders and took her to his home in Enterprise where he raped her. Where he raped her on so and so date or little city date there, right? right? But technically, right? But technically, that is still his wife. Um, but you all don't read the scriptures, so therefore that you all will not know, right? But I can't say too much on this topic here because all you don't know what does take place with YouTube and the bots, right? Next news article here: a prison town businessman shot and killed his wife before brutally shooting himself a short while ago, right? You tell all of the place dark. The place dark. There were spirits that make for vengeance, alright? Even spirit that come upon men to do these things, to kill their own self as well too, within the process. You understand? Kill their own self in the process, right? Next article. Right. Right. A woman. Right. They say here what? A woman was scammed of close to $1 million after a man used AI image of Brad Pitt to convince her they were dating, and he needed money. The powers of AI, boy. The dark powers of AI. Look at what AI could do with the. Look at what AI could do. It can make you rich. It can make you rich. Yeah, but you know what? Let me pull up that scripture one time. Let me get that scripture one. Right? So this is Romans 16 and 18. For they that are such serve not of Yahweh Shai their Mashiach, but their own belly, and by good words and fair speeches deceive the hearts of the simple. You understand? So the man use AI. The man use AI technology to deceive the $1 million. You understand? But what they like, majority of them women, they like simple words. They like smooth words onto them. Smooth words, right? So when they get deceived, dreadfully, right? Right? And also, that also goes out, to the to those 2/3 as well too that has get deceived, right? But anything pertaining to do concerning the Lord, nah, I don't want to hear that. Well, you will get deceived by these smooth words. Digest it, right? So the next article here we have: a man was shot in the head while arguing with his girlfriend, who was inside another man's home in PT Valley. Imagine that. That's why the scriptures talk about, matter of fact, I'll get that one time. Let the scriptures speak. Right? So the precept here. First, Esdras 4:26. It said, yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women, and behold, servants for their sake. Right? Man run out of his wits for a woman. He probably get a call stating that the woman so and so by this man, and run in, and decide to talk to the woman or whatever the case is. But better at the same time in the man dwellings. Understand? She committing the adultery unto another man. Leave that woman alone. Let she handle she sin, and you break it off from there. Right? But you see, but these jakes don't know. If they didn't know the truth, they would have known better. You understand? But that was your judgment. Right? Judgment taking place. Telling the world is dark, The world is dark. Alright.
The Trinidad and Tobago Coast Guard has lost a mystery pirogue containing the decomposing bodies of 5 unidentified individuals during a recovery operation early Sunday morning. The vessel, discovered near the Cassia platform on Saturday, remains untraceable after it slipped from a tow line and is now presumed to have sunk. The Coast Guard said it first received the report of the vessel at 2:22 p.m. on Saturday. A patrol boat was dispatched and, with help from nearby vessels, located the deteriorated pirogue.
Alright, let me stop it right here. I want to stick on that video too much because all it don't know what has take place with the shadow banning. Alright, but let me move on, to what taking place in the US concerning with Trump and them. Right? So here this one. It said Donald Trump has ordered federal prison to transfer inmates who are transgender women to men facility. Yeah. Let's see what's going on. Enough has already been said. All right.
The White House is putting a halt and a freeze on all federal grants and all federal loans. The memo put out by their budget office yesterday, January 27th, will be enacted today by 5 p.m., January 28th. This halt and this freeze does not affect Social Security and does not affect Medicare, but it does affect the following: federal grants like the Pell Grant, the SEOG grant, federal loans, direct loans, subsidized loans, unsubsidized loans, parent plus loans, direct plus loans for graduate students. Check your bill and check your statement and call financial aid. There have been no disbursements of Pell Grants and no disbursements of federal loans. You need to call your college today and see how this affects your spring semester. Wait, that's not all. It will also affect millions of families and low-income households because it's also a freeze on SNAP, food stamps, WIC, Women, Infant, and Children programs, Head Start, child care, Title I educational grants and funds, school breakfast, school lunch, Medicaid, Section 8 housing grants. I told y'all this was going to happen. Call financial aid, call student accounts, call any caring adult on your campus that can.
Yeah, things getting crazy. Things starting to turn up. You understand? Things starting to turn up. You understand? For the ones, especially, for the ones that are too comfortable in Babylon.
Good afternoon. There have been a lot of conflicting reports and rumors today about the cuts issued by the Trump administration last night to programs that affect average Americans. I have spent last night and today speaking with leaders in Washington, local elected leaders, nonprofit organizations, and my agency heads to make sure that we are doing all we can to stand up for working families and the most vulnerable people in our state who are affected by these cuts. The United States Constitution clearly states that Congress has the power of the purse and sets laws to obligate federal funding for all 50 states. What Donald Trump tried to do in the last 24 hours is illegal. Let's be clear. This is a demonstration of cruelty against people who depend on us. Working families who rely on federal assistance to pay their rent, people who need help paying their utility bills, parents who need critical programs like Head Start for quality, affordable childcare, and 3.5 million Illinoisans who get their health insurance through Medicaid. Despite what the White House press secretary said at the podium earlier, I believe it is my duty to report to you the truth of what actually happened today in Illinois. Donald Trump's administration is lying to you. The White House's attempt to walk back what they did today does not match what we saw on the ground. They assured us that Medicaid would not be affected. That was a lie. Our state agencies were unable to access the Medicaid system until an hour ago, preventing payments for services. And this has been reported from states across the nation. When we reached out to federal agencies, they informed us that they have been directed not to discuss any guidance with states. They have canceled previously scheduled meetings for this week. The White House assured us that Head Start would not be affected. That was a lie. Providers across the state experienced outages, and some were unable to make their payroll. They assured us that they were doing nothing to take away individual.
Alright, but the video basically happened, about for about 5 minutes, right? But simply what was taking place, is that the Federal Reserve trying to fight against it, Right, but we taking this other video here.
Somebody to fucking tell me they're lying. I need somebody to fucking tell me they're lying. I need somebody to fucking tell me they're lying right fucking now, because what the fuck do you mean that I'm not gonna get my fucking SNAP benefits? What the fuck do you mean? Because what the fuck is happening? Do you understand that there are people like me who cannot work? Do you understand there are people like me who have kids who cannot eat? Do you understand there are people like me who go hungry the last week of the month just so my kids can't eat? Because SNAP benefits is all we fucking get. I need somebody to please fucking tell me he's lying. I can't. What the fuck am I gonna
do? Alright, so you can see. Right, but to me, she looking healthy. You understand? She could go out and, she could go out and find a job. Right? So we go to Lamentation 4 at 21. We find it here real quick. Right? Lamentation 4 and 21, it says, "Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz." Right? The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O thy daughters of Zion. He will not more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. Understand? So tell her the place dark. Plenty things going on. Right? Plenty things are taking place at the current moment. Right? Look at this one here. At least 200 children and women rescued from the Leave Tahar Jewish sect, right? Controversial sect accused of rape, human trafficking, and forcing marriage of children. Right? So you can see what's going on with these people. These people, they are not the real Jews. That's why they just call themselves Jewish, and they do say Jews. Right? You can see the type of things that they're doing. You can see the type of things that they are doing. You understand? That is evil doings. What are they doing? They are also part of they are also part of Esau bloodline. Alright? So you look at this other video here.
A CBS News investigation has uncovered a loophole that allows accused and convicted American pedophiles to escape justice by moving to Israel. So Ian Lee has been following this for more than a year, and he traveled to Israel for this investigation. He worked with a group that tracks people accused of sex crimes, which estimates dozens of Americans have used this loophole.
So, So they can see what taking place. I ain't gonna really play the whole video. Right, but they can see what taking place here. Right, there's always a loophole for the law. They have make laws for criminals. Right, make laws for criminals. Right, look at this next article here. They say what Donald Trump to sign order instructing federal agents to combat anti-Semitism, which may include deporting anti-Jewish activists. Right? So you can see, right? But this is just some little news clip here that I have combined. That just to show you, little things that taking place within the world as we speak.
Good afternoon.
Right? Also in the Congo. There's also war in the Congo, right? Scriptures also talk about that. There are going to be rumors of wars, wars and rumors of wars, right? Taking place, right? Matthew 20:24-6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet, right? Yeah, and it's not yet. Let me hear this scripture here, and close it off with the scripture, Acts 17 and 6, right? And it reads, and when they found, it's like here, and when they found not, right? We just now Acts, hold on, no, there's not the scripture. Just now select here, just give me a moment here. Right, yes, select here about that. Well, it is actually the scripture. Sometimes when you just reading through a lot, sometimes it does happen here. Right, but this is Acts 17 and 6, and then they found them not that draw Jason and certain brethren unto the ruler of the city, crying, these that are turned the world upside down and come hither also. No, you will have turned upside down, seeing all these things happening day by day. Right? Day by day, especially, within the cities, seeing all these laws taking place, right? But, we just bring out, them little few things, if you didn't know, you will know now, right? So to that, I would just like to say I hope this video was edifying, and like to say Kal Halayam La Alahai Nawa Yahweh Bashim Shai Bashim Kakodash, double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who ruled well. Shalom unto the brothers that pushing us works in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth, and shalom unto the free and faithful Akwatiyam. This is your brother Karatazar. Until next time, shalom.